I'm Jai.
And I'm Gavin.
Welcome to this week's broadcast.
Remember that the service project for this month is donating items for the SPCA, Josh. Do you know what the SPCA stands for?
I do, Gavin. It actually stands for the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. What a perfect time to bring in animals. Remember when Father Ben taught us about St. Francis of Assisi? He even stopped a wolf from attacking a village.
Yes, he taught us how to respect all animals. That's awesome, Josh. Last week, first grade and kindergarten went to an orchard. Here's Lucas interviewing Mrs. Mayer and a few first graders about their trip.
Today I will be interviewing Mrs. Mayer, and today she will be telling us about the apple orchard. What made you want to be a first grade teacher?
Well, actually, my first grade teacher was my biggest influencer. I loved how she taught, and I loved all the fun things she did, and that's what I wanted to do when I grew up. So I did it.
What made you think of an apple orchard?
Well, in first grade and kindergarten, we actually go to the apple orchard every year, and we talk about the different ways a tree changes and all of the through the seasons, and we study the inside of an apple and know the seeds and the different parts of an apple. So we thought it was a perfect place to go.
Was probably my favorite part was picking the apples. I think that's why I was picking the apples with my mom. Back to you, Josh and Gavin.
Wow, all that apple talk is making me hungry. Thank you, first graders, for sharing your experience with us.
The weather was so cloudy last week. I was getting bored of the clouds. Let's check in with Charlie to find out if this week we'll get to see the sun. Hello, this is Charlie, and I'm going to give you the weather for this week. It looks like Monday through Friday we're going to be in the lower 70s. It looks like a lot of sun next week. That's good for recess. Back to you, Josh and Gavin.
Wow, Charlie, that weather report takes a big load off my shoulders. I'm ready for the fall sunshine. Gavin, did you figure out the answer to last week's geography question about the biggest state?
I think I know the answer. Let's check in with Shelby to see if I'm right.
Last week's geography question was, what is the largest state? The answer is Alaska. This week's geography question is, what country do you think has the most population?
Last week's trivia question was, which state is it illegal to put a skunk in your boss's desk? If you guessed Michigan, you're correct.
Wow, that's a hard one. We'll find out the answer next week.
That's all for this week's broadcast.
Stay safe, SJES. See you next week.